like there's a lot of smart people here, right? So they will find a way. And so yeah, but we still need to, how do I say, uh, focus. No, we also need to, yeah, pay attention, right, to this problem
Hmm.
to solve it. Yeah, everyone needs to do that. Then this problem will solve it quicker or easier, right? So yeah,
Hmm.
we also need to do that. Maybe like campaign or something like that, right?
Yes. There's another idea. Maybe you've heard this before, but it's called universal income. And have you heard that idea before?
No, I've never heard of this idea before. What is it?
Do you know what income is?
Income? No, I didn't know that either. I don't know that either. What is it?
Do you know salary?
Salary? Yeah, I know salary. Salary is like the amount of money you get per month, right, from company.
Income is almost the same as salary. It's almost, there's a little bit of a difference, but they're almost the same. And so a universal income is like a salary that you get from the government every month. So they don't pay you to do a job, they just pay you to live. And
Oh,
not, and maybe not a lot of money, but like, um, in Morocco, it's a lot of money, but like in Korea and America, the cost of living is so high, right? Like to rent an
yes.
apartment, to buy food, to go anywhere. And so one of the ideas is that the government should start giving people like $1,000 or $2,000 every month. And so people have more money and more, and then they don't have to work as much. So they have more time. And when people
Yeah.
have more time, maybe they are more likely to not just have a kid, but find someone that they want to have a kid with. Because if you're working and studying all the time, it's
Yeah.
hard to find some like a romantic partner, right?
Exactly. That's right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
So
Well, yeah, that.
what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that that system is quite good because if they have more money, they'll have more time, right? Because yeah, I mean, a lot of Koreans are busy because we don't have a lot of money, right? So they have to work hard to
Hmm.
live in this, like hard, how do I say, difficult world, like which is
Hmm.
the cost of living is very expensive. So yeah, I guess maybe if Korean government also do that, then the problem will, how do I say, we can't solve the whole problem, right? But I guess it will be better. So yeah, I think
Hmm.
this sounds like a good idea to gives people some money. I mean, yeah, we have a. Oh no, no, never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna say this. Like, I guess I'll mess it up if I say. Well, yeah.
No,
So
you
yeah, I
can
think
try. Try to say it, and I'll tell you if there's another better way.
okay. So, well, the reason why I didn't wanted to say is because I guess I never said this in English, so it will just understand me even though I make mistake. Okay, so it's
Okay.
gonna uh yeah, and I mean here in Korea but even though we don't have the system like that, we have a uh how do I say, we the government will give us the money or the price if they have the baby, like yeah, if
Hmm.
they have a baby. So yeah, I guess that is also quite good for the problems, right? Because
Hmm. Like
if they have
400 or $500 a month for the family, or some more money, or how much do they
more
give?
money,
Do you know?
like as far as I know, like 5,000 money, $5,000. Like as
Hmm.
my teacher said, he received 5,000. Wait a minute, 5 million won. 5 million won is like
Hmm.
$5,000 here, $5,000 in
Hmm.
US. So yeah,
And
something
he
like that.
received it one time, or he
Yeah,
receives it
only
every
one
year?
time. No, yeah, not
Okay.
like every
Yeah.
year, one time. But they also got a present from the like center. Wait a minute, let me find this or really quick. It says a community center. They also receive, not just the money. They also receive a lot of present, like
Hmm.
food and some, yeah, also like extra money from community
Um,
center. So
One
yeah,
word that
we
you could use to describe that is aid. They
Aid.
receive a lot of aid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they receive a lot of aid. So I guess yes, and even though yeah, since we have this system, I guess the problem, but still like the problem is like terrible. Like it's not increasing. Like the
Mhm.
how do I say, the number of human is decreasing
Mhm.
every year, right? So I guess we need
Mhm.
we need more. And I guess yeah, your idea, like not your idea, but the idea that you told me, I guess that will work well
Mhm.
if we try. So yeah, we should
Yeah,
try.
because yeah, it's not just about money, it's also about time, right? And time is much more valuable than money. And
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we are making
yeah,
money to have a good
yeah,
time, right? So yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't know that about Korea. That's a good thing though. That's a good start to another word that you can say. So it's not solving the problem, but it's addressing the problem.
Addressing the problem. Well, I guess yeah, the translator says some about like place. Address means the place, right? So yeah, can you explain here? I guess the translator is not going to tell me the right you know
Yeah, let me see
definition.
if I to address the problem, we must talk about it. I'm gonna see. Tell me what the translation does when I put it in a sentence.
Oh yeah, I guess this will work better because you write a sentence, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, it says uh to solve a problem, we need to talk about that. It's thing like that, right?
yeah.
It says to
So
solve.
address is it's not quite solve. It's below solve. Um, so
Oh,
it's not
like
quite a
making it better.
synonym. Yeah, it's making it better. So we can't solve the problem of the population crisis, but we can address it and we can do things to improve the situation. But
Ah,
yeah,
yeah. I
or
guess
just like
yeah.
racism. Like we can't really solve racism, but we can
That's right.
address racism. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a good word to have when you're talking about, especially with politics and social issues, because they'll never be really solved, right? It's something that
that's
will
right.
probably exist forever.
Yeah, that's right. Like how can we solve like racism problem, right? Yeah, I guess in this kind
Mhm,
of situation, it's better to use address rather than using solve, right? Because we can't
mhm.
really solve this. So yeah, well, yeah. Thank you for the word. I think this is will be. I think this will come in handy for me. Yeah.
I think so too. Your English level is quite high, isn't it?
Well, you think so? Well, thank you
I
so much for
yes, I
saying
think
this.
so.
That means a lot to me because I like English. So yeah, I mean, yeah, since I like English, I practice a lot. Maybe that's why I can speak well. But I still have a long way to go. Like, I still have to
Mhm.
practice more. I mean, even though I'm good right now, but if I don't practice for like 2 weeks or maybe a month, then my skill will decrease a lot. So, yes, I'm
Mhm.
practicing every day. I mean, I was listening to English before this class, so yeah,
What were you listening to?
so yeah, I have a podcast app in my phone, and I was listening to AJ Hope. Yeah, I mean, there's a guy named AJ Hope, and he's yeah, he runs his own podcast account. He also have a YouTube channel, and yeah, he used
Mhm.
English to talk about a lot of different topics, like you know how to speak English well, and also about a lot of different and topics, a lot of different interesting topics. So yeah, I usually listen to him, and
That's good.
yeah, and on in his podcast he only use English, not like school. I mean, in school the teacher will use Korean to explain the English sentence and the English grammar, right? But I don't really think that works for me. I think just like 100% English works better for me because that's how native learns. They they only speak English, right? So well, yeah, I listened to him, and I
Mm,
think he's a good teacher. Yeah, so I'm I've been following for him like 2 years, and yeah, I guess I'll keep listening to him, or maybe I can find a better uh, person. Yeah, but currently
mhm.
he's the best.
Do you listen to, do you like watch any American or English language television shows or movies?
So currently I don't watch any American TV shows or movie because yeah, but I used to watch how do I say cartoon, American
Mhm.
cartoon called PJ Mask. Yeah, they have a cartoon called PJ Mask, and I used to watch that, but now I don't watch them anymore because I guess I was watching since when I was in elementary school, but since I become a middle school student, like I have 4 exam a year, and I have
Mm.
a lot of things to study, so also a lot of assessments. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I have a lot of time to watch, but still, I listen to podcasts because I believe that it's really useful. Like I try to make, you know, even though I'm busy, I try to listen a lot. Like when I'm on a bus or when I'm just have a free time when I'm resting. So
Or when you're
yeah,
multitasking.
multitasking. Well, this I guess this is a really intermediate word. Multitasking. What is that?
Do you know what a task is?
Task is like a mission that you have to complete, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And we do tasks every day also. So a
Yes.
task can also be like, I need to like do the laundry. I need to make my bed. I need to clean the dishes. I need to take out the garbage. And
Oh yeah.
do you know what multi means?
Yeah, I know multi is like, a lot of things, right? Multi.
Yeah.
Like
So if
multiple
you put
problems,
them
something like that. Yeah.
so if
Give me
you
an
put them
example.
together, multiple tasks, what do you think it means? Can you explain
I
to
think
me?
doing something, doing multiple things in the same time. Like for example, I'm
Exactly.
on a bus and I'm listening to English, or I'm making bed, and I'm also how do I say that? Also, podcast is playing.
Yeah,
The app is playing.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
like that. Yeah. And how can I make a sentence? I multitasking. Yeah. How can I make a sentence? Can you make an example for me?
Yeah. So I always listen to podcasts when I'm multitasking. So
Oh, like that.
um, I wouldn't say I multitask. You can say I multitask, but it's more often that you would use be with multitask. So I am multitasking. Um, you can say like when I'm really busy, I multitask. That's also correct, but I but more often than not, you would want to put be in front of it. So like you are multitasking. She had to multitask like that.
Also, like I am multitasking. Is it also? Does it
Yeah.
also? Ah,
Yes.
yes. I guess. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I am. Oh yeah, I try. I keep wanting. I don't know why, but I think I multitasking sounds familiar. I don't know why. Yeah. By the way, can you type the example that you told me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to say the sentence a lot, and I'll uh how do I say muscle memory, right? So I'll just try to remember
Yeah.
with my
Exactly.
tongue muscles. So I think yeah,
Yeah.
I always listen to podcasts when I'm multitasking. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll practice. Yeah, I mean I will review the class. I usually do it. Yeah, I will review the class after the class when I have time, and
Hmm.
yeah, I'll
Hmm.
practice the sentence, and not just this sentence, also addressing aid and the new vocab that you gave me. So yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, when you're talking in school, if you have to make a presentation in English about some other like political or social issue, then you can really impress with that kind of vocabulary.
Yes, yes, those words are very useful. I mean, we do a lot of those things like social political problems,
Hmm.
like that uh, for assessment. I usually do that in English. I mean, recently I had an assessment about like upcycling. You know,
Oh,
upcycling.
yeah,
Upcycling.
of course. I love
Yeah,
the concept of upcycling. I think it's much better than recycling.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's way much better. So, yeah, and so yeah, we do a lot of things like that. So I think yeah, the vocabs you gave me is going to be really useful. So yeah,
Hmm.
I can thank you.
Your that's your school must do you go to like just a regular public school or do you go to a special school?
What do you mean like special school? Can you tell? Can you?
Like a private school or like focused on certain kinds of subjects. Just because it sounds like you talk about interesting things sometimes in your school.
I just go to just a normal school, not like very special school that we learn about some specific subject. It's just a normal school.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess a lot of school here, not just my school, also other school. There's a lot of things like this. So yeah,
Mm,
but I'm not really sure because I've never been to the school. But I guess this is the Korean education system. Yeah, in
mhm.
my opinion, I think.
And Korean students have a lot of pressure on them to perform very well, right?
Yeah, like for hardworking students, but some students, like bad students usually, right, the bad students who do a lot of bullying and also
Mm,
like doing something bad, right? I mean, they're not
mm,
very they don't really try, but yeah, for most students, like most students, they're not bad, right? So yeah, for
mm,
most of them, they have a lot of pressure too, because that if we do better, then we'll get good score, and if we're bad, then we'll get bad score, right? And this is really hard to go to a
mm.
university because because there are a lot of students, right? And they all want to go to a very good university. So yeah, they have a lot of pressure to get a
So
good
it's
score.
and it's very competitive as you get
Yeah,
higher up.
yeah, it's very competitive. Yeah,
Hmm.
well, very good word, I guess, in this kind of case.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that, especially for university entrances. I think it's very competitive.
Yeah, like I guess maybe the university entrances, right? Did you say entrances?
Hmm.
Yeah, university
Hmm.
entrances is the most hard competition. I mean middle school and high school,
Mm.
assessment. If we compare to the university entrance, they're nothing. I mean university
Yeah.
is yeah so hard.
Absolutely.
So yeah, some students yeah, if how do I say, if they don't get a good score in the exam, like scholastic ability exam, that is the exam for university, right? Then they study one more year, and there's some students study like 5 or 6 years to go to university. Like if they fail the exam, they study one more year and then do another uh, test. So yeah,
Mm.
like as we can see in the case, as you can see in this kind of case, it is really hard to go to university. So
And also bad for someone's self-confidence, right? I think that would make you feel bad about yourself if you couldn't pass a test. It would be very frustrating.
yeah, it might be very frustrating because yeah, I'm also it how do I say, you need a lot of money to do that. Because
Oh,
you need to
really?
go. Yeah, I mean my cousin, my older cousin, he studied for 3 times. I mean, he did the task for 3 times, and
Mhm.
yeah, he said it requires a lot of money. So, and also,
Mm,
I guess, yeah, I agree. Like, if we fail the exam, you might get frustrated. So yeah,
mhm.
it sounds very hard. Or maybe on the other hand, they will say, oh, I mean, I failed, but I think I can do better next time, and maybe they will study even hard. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
yeah,
possible
here,
too.
yeah, that's also, yeah, I agree. But the point is really hard. So yeah, I need to study really hard.
I
Yeah.
think you can. I believe in you, David.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. Oh, by the way, we're almost running out of time. Yeah, 10 seconds. It was
I
really nice
know.
talking to you today.
It was great talking to you too. I wish you good luck on all of your studies.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.